What up everybody, this is your boy Marqmaster back on another reaction video. On this we're going to be checking out Frieza versus Megatron, two of my best favorite characters. So I'm going to see how this dub battle is. This one piques my interest. So if you enjoyed this video, which I hope you do, stick around until the end. And hope you please hit the like button and subscribe and hit the notification bell for any more future reaction videos I will do in the future. So I'm gonna see how this is. So let's do this.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by NordVPN and BetterHelp. Frieza,
Okay.
the Dread Emperor from Dragon Ball.
The Frieza Force.
The Decepticon Commander from Transformers.
When
The
these
Decepticons.
dictators collide, the cosmos will tremble.
Two
He's
evildoers.
Blaze Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Transformers more than bestiae. Against
Deep in the
Frieza.
bowels of outer space lies a monster so cruel, so callous, so evil that the universe itself
maniacal.
trembles at his approach. Behold, the mighty Lord Frieza.
Oh, he's
I am
adorable
Lord
with the horns
Frieza!
and that floppy tail and the genocide.
You killed so many
Whoa.
lives.
Awesome. And he's laughing. Cool.
Frieza's diminutive stature and faux gentility were intentionally deceptive and rooted in a surprising place. In response to the Japanese economic bubble at the time,
Wham.
Frieza's design was meant to evoke real estate speculators. Series mangaka Akira Toriyama has described such speculators as the worst sort
Rest
of
in
people.
peace, Toriyama.
Yes, really.
I guess you could say Frieza is more than meets the eye. Oh,
More than
It
bestiae.
is unknown about Frieza's alien race and heritage, only that he and his father were born as mutants with abnormally high power levels.
Well, they're
Like how Doc
dinosaurs.
said,
Who
my
are
blood alcohol
aliens.
level was 0.8 straight out the womb. Frieza was so crazy strong that unlike most Dragon Ball characters who transform to get stronger, Frieza transforms to get weaker. So he doesn't accidentally nuke a planet, only intentionally.
With his father's empire and army at his beck and call, Frieza would cross the universe, conquering worlds one by one, and selling them to the highest bidder, just like real estate speculators.
And if anyone objected, he'd just kill them, their entire family, and everyone they ever knew. Just like real estate speculators. While he usually lets his weird, multicolored alien grunts do his dirty work for him, Frieza's not afraid to throw down himself, especially if some spiky-haired space monkeys start getting too uppity for their own good.
Frieza's strength comes from his innate understanding and manipulation of his own ki, or life energy, which he can use to enhance his physicality or manifest into projectile attacks.
Like his classic Death Beam, Death Ball, Death Wave, Death Cannon, Death
Yeah, I got
Saucer.
all those
Yeah,
qualities.
I'm sensitive
Got
to
all
here.
those
Frieza
moves.
can
Oh
move
my gosh.
mountains with his mind, fire laser beams from his eyes, create ki force fields, and he even learned to sense the ki of others through sheer observation alone. He's fast enough to keep up with Goku's ki attacks, which, scaled to the ki he absorbed for his spirit bomb against Kid Buu, could move across the universe in less than a minute. That would be over 17 quadrillion times the speed of light, and he's gotten even stronger and faster since then.
You know you're
Indeed.
a badass when you can stroll into Planet Vegeta, a planet filled with people whose only higher aspirations involve murder and hair gel, and talk shit like you own the place. And he got so paranoid about one of them getting strong enough to kick his ass
The power
that
of
he
the
blew up friggin'
supernova.
planet.
Considering Planet Vegeta has 10 times the gravity of Earth, this would mean it likely has 10 times the mass and 100 times the energy required to overcome its gravitational binding energy and destroy it. That's over
Dang.
5.3 Yoda tons of TNT.
And that was
Yoda
in his
tons?
weakest form. Too bad he kinda missed a spot. Or several, because a bunch of Saiyans survived to fight another day. Space genocide just ain't what it used to be.
This would come back to bite him when he was finally forced to confront the Earthbound Saiyan Kakarot, and accidentally ended up being the reason he turned into the legendary Super Saiyan.
Like the albino dildo he is, Frieza has survived being pounded by Broly for over an hour straight, crushed
Right.
by Goku's spirit bomb, and then split in half, consumed by an exploding planet, and left afloat in the vacuum of space.
He
So
can't
he had it
survive
rough in
without
his
the
life.
vast majority of his body, though unlike other Dragon Ball villains, he can't heal on his own.
It
Nope.
didn't help him that much after he got his ass sent to hell, but because
Seh.
of that dragon in his balls, he was back at it again.
And with just 4
Resurrection.
months worth of training, the first time he'd ever trained in his entire life, Frieza was able to achieve a new transformation capable of surpassing the Super Saiyan.
Golden Frieza.
That's a level of laziness I aspire to, Wiz. DeviantArt Frieza here lets him keep up with Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta.
A significantly
neck.
weaker Super Saiyan God Goku could blow up the whole of Universe 7 in a punch clash with the God of Destruction, Beerus. And the shockwaves of their punches were able to reach the edges of existence in only a few seconds. Over 270 quadrillion times the speed of light. And that is before so many years of power-ups and training between then and now.
Totally crazy, but nothing compared to his newest and greatest form.
A transformation capable of surpassing Goku's Ultra Instinct and Vegeta's Ultra Ego, their peaks at this point. A transformation even stronger than Gas, who was wished to be the strongest in the universe.
He literally said F you to the Dragon Balls.
Oh,
This is Black Frieza.
The all-seeing
right,
Orc
Black
prophesied
Frieza.
the coming of the
That was canon in the
universe's
manga.
strongest. And perhaps he was talking about Frieza.
That's the next
all
transformation
along.
out. That was a
Come on,
mind
give
blown.
us another prediction. Oh, Wiz, I think you're gonna die. No, for some godforsaken reason, he didn't use his newfound power to kill those pesky Saiyans. They were right there, you moron.
In fact, he once committed the archvillain's greatest sin and
Yeah,
teamed
took
up
on
with them
Jiren.
to save their universe and beat Jiren, a being comparable to the gods of destruction.
Because no one's allowed to destroy the universe but him.
And that's a promise he means to keep. This almighty emperor will continue to rule the universe with an iron grip and a heart of ice.
Yeah, the horde of evilness. And
This
now,
episode of Death Battle is sponsored by NordVPN.
It's no secret that Wi-Fi networks, especially free public ones, can be compromised by criminals to get access to, spy on, or even alter your data.
For example, you want to surf the web at your local cafe, but the network you sign into happens to be a fake one set up to harvest any sensitive data you enter.
The solution? Encrypt your online traffic with NordVPN at all times to keep their naughty fingers out of it.
NordVPN is easy to use. You can connect with one click or enable auto-connect for zero-click protection.
It's got 5,800 servers in 60 countries and has been confirmed
Who cares
by
about all
speed
that?
tests to be the fastest VPN out there.
Since NordVPN encrypts all traffic, your internet service provider can't slow down your streaming speed.
NordVPN is on every major platform: Windows, Android, iOS, macOS, and Linux.
And users can get a huge discount with the purchase of a 2-month plan with 4 months free. Try it risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thanks to NordVPN for sponsoring our show.
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Or you live even longer.
The
and
great old
become an
powerful of
80s
the
toy
Decepticons.
commercial. This is Megatron.
In Cybertron's
Megatron.
ancient past, the planet was ruled by the Functionist religious order, which decreed a Transformer's natural-born alternate mode determined their role and status in society, rather than letting them choose for themselves. Born into this repressive caste system, Megatron of Tarn dreamed of something more.
So this giant Hasbro toy robot, only $5.99 at your nearest Rite Aid, wrote a manifesto on peaceful dissent that got popular with the oppressed Cybertronian working class. So much so, in fact, that the Senate tried to have him assassinated. Whoa, politics alert!
After surviving that brush with death, Megatron was convinced that peace could never be an option. The only path left to overthrow the crippling social order was violent revolution.
So were the Autobots originally the bad guys here? Optimus Prime? More like Optimus Crime. Never say that
Optimus
Megatron
Crime.
wasn't committed. The Civil
My
War
goodness.
he started between the two groups lasted 9 million fucking years. And again, remember, toy robots.
He was aided in his war efforts by his immensely powerful fusion cannon, a giant laser bazooka that can hit targets from 12 miles away and level a small town in a single shot. These projectiles are so fast, they're able to exit the atmosphere from ground level after only a single second. By scaling the distance of the Earth using the angle of this shot, the fusion cannon's projectile must be moving over 4,200 times the speed of sound.
But, like me, the fusion cannon needs a little time to recharge between shots. So Megatron's got some tools to keep the job going. He can close the distance with his Energon mace and block blows with his Energon shield. It helps that Megs literally fought as a gladiator before his stunt as a revolutionary.
Megatron can fire lasers from his eyes and arms, launch buzzsaws strong enough to slice through solid solid rock, fly through the air, and open up a force field known as a panic bubble.
Now, it might seem like a huge flaw that it lets enemy combatants inside, but that's only until you realize it won't let them back out again. That's when the panic part comes in. Megatron's not trapped in there with you. You're trapped in there with him.
Megatron's Cybertronian
Obviously.
body is strong enough to match the Autobot leader Optimus Prime, who can toss around oil tankers weighing hundreds of thousands of tons. And Megatron's metallic hide was tough enough to survive an explosion so massive, it launched the entire planet of Cybertron through space.
By taking a look at Cybertron's mass and how fast it was sent flying to get its overall kinetic energy, Megatron must have survived a blast equal to nearly 4.5 ninotons of TNT. Enough to
Dang.
annihilate a small star. He can even keep up with Decepticons like Starscream, who can fly across the galaxy from Earth to Cybertron at hundreds of thousands of times the speed of light.
And he wouldn't be a Transformer without being able to transform into various vehicles. A tank, a stealth bomber jet,
And a gun! Just a gun. Walter B-38, in fact. I'm sorry, Wiz. I know he's this tragic revolutionary corrupted by the cycle of violence or whatever, but that is the funniest shit I have ever seen. What is he like his Decepticons point him at people and fire?
sometimes he can fire himself too.
Oh my god.
Dang,
looks
transform
even
into a
sillier.
gun.
You may be laughing, but Megatron is no joke. By utilizing space bridge teleportation technology, Megatron can establish a remote link up to a nearby black hole and teleport the antimatter it produces to his location.
Through his eyeballs.
Should matter and antimatter meet, they will be mutually annihilated in a brilliant release of energy defined by E equals MC squared. It doesn't matter how durable the matter is, it will be destroyed at the subatomic level.
As Megatron's war for control of Cybertron dragged on, all of his highfalutin ideals started to fall to the wayside.
In essence, there used to be a point to the war. Now, war was the point. His only goal left was to rule Cybertron with a literal iron fist.
That's
Literally.
where Megatron's greatest weapon came into play, his mind. The dude is a strategic and tactical genius who's always thinking 10 steps ahead.
He's fought powerful Transformers like Grimlock, Predaking, and the Decepticon. A
Oh,
being with
yeah,
the power of
Predaking,
an
right.
entire evil universe behind it.
He and Optimus have even fought Nova Prime and Regenesis Shockwave, both of whom could utilize the energy of that same universe.
Megatron once sealed himself inside an Omniglobe and commanded 1,000 real-life battles at once, funneling every iota of relevant information into his brain at the same time. The sheer deluge of data would be incomprehensible for anyone without that supercomputer brain.
But all that robot ass-kicking ended up as a draw, and the only true loser was Cybertron.
With the planet in ruins and its civilization extinguished, the Cybertronian Golden Age was long over. And the vanguard of its destruction was Megatron.
Who's now a crusty Saturday morning cartoon villain with a voice that sounds like he smokes 40 packs a day and a hate boner for his boneheaded second in command, Starscream.
After countless millennia
Starscream.
of a humiliating stalemate with his Boy Scout rival, Megatron's brilliant mind finally turned inward. He remembered that his early writings advocated for peaceful conversion and free thought instead of domination.
It took you 9 million years to remember why you started fighting in the first place? Would that memory get lost in the cloud?
In what was possibly his most surprising tactical move yet, Megatron saved the universe from annihilation as an Autobot.
What?
He realized
Za?
that after millions of years of indefinite war, the ideals that he fought for, freedom, justice, equality, had switched sides, and Megatron had to as well.
Turns out there was more to this supervillain than met the eye, because true to his nature, Megatron transformed. This episode
So that
of
makes a
Death
lot of
Battle
sense
is
about
sponsored by
Megatron, how
BetterHelp.
he
You
turned
ever
good
felt like
upon
your very own brain is
Transformers
getting in your
Earthspark.
way? I'm not just talking
I watched
about
Transformers
dinosaur
Earthspark,
super
guys.
geniuses
This is
like
a
myself. This
very
can
good
apply
show
to
so far.
anyone.
That feeling
Let's
where
still
you know
watching
what you
a
should be doing,
few
but
episodes
you
like
just
each
can't do
weekend.
it, and you don't know why.
Even the
Therapy can find out
season
what's
3 that's
holding
already
you
out
back,
right now is
whether it be
pretty
anxiety,
epic. I highly
self-doubt,
recommend
or
you
anything.
check it out.
Your brain should be working for you, not against you.
Talking to
If you
someone
guys are not a
else
fan of
is
Transformers, you
definitely
do, watch
but it's
Earthspark, if
definitely
you're new
It's
to,
definitely not just for
Transformers,
people dealing with major
I've always been a
trauma.
Transformers
Therapy can
person,
benefit
like,
you at any
in
point your life.
decades.
So if you're thinking about starting therapy,
I've always been
consider
loving
giving
Transformers
BetterHelp a
during
try.
my
What's great
childhood.
about it too is that it's entirely online.
Many things with
That's
Megatron.
right, no long commutes to a therapist's office.
He's
You can
actually,
have a
like, one of
session
my
right
favorite
from the
villains.
comfort of your own home.
Including
All you have to
Starscream.
do to start is fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with the right licensed therapist for you.
And in case you aren't quite connecting, you can switch therapists anytime for no extra charge.
Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I got a phone call, guys. I gotta get back to after this battle. Wow, this looks dope. Oh, there's the Frieza ship.
Greetings, noble warrior of planet Cyber whatever. I, Lord Frieza, claim this world as my own. Cheer for me or face annihilation.
I have fought for my planet for eons. I would rather see it turn to ash than reside in your filthy hands, organic
Yeah, this looks so
scum.
dope.
I love it when they monologue back.
Wow, busting out the super lower already. Yes, he took that? Oh, snaps. Already gone four form already.
From your corpse. What's wrong? Is that clunky robot body too slow to keep up?
My wits should more than suffice, you blithering ponce.
Dang. Just had to crack his neck out of that. Dang. Dang. Holy smoke. Dang, there goes Cybertron. Oh shoot.
Where did you
Well,
go?
part of it.
Huh?
Oh, he already transformed into a tank already. Whew, he's taking that. Of course, going Golden Frieza. Feel the true power of the Emperor. This is the power of Golden Frieza. Oh, snaps. Huh. Giant death ball. How you gonna take this, Megatron? What? He's moving the planet? Wow, that is dirty. He just moved the planet on him as just to throw him off.
I give it 5 minutes.
My planet!
Dang, he's getting worked.
Behold the mighty Lord Frieza, ruler of a dying planet. My planet. Where is your army? Where is your ship? So powerful, and yet you will wander the depths of space for eternity. All because of me. What a fool.
You despicable cretin.
Oh, Black Frieza already.
You until your screams can be heard in the vacuum of space.
Oh, snap.
Fool's death.
Holy smokes! He vaporized him? Oh.
You will die.
Oh! Oh wow, he's still death slicing him, you know. Woo! Dang, he's still like, dang, he's like half sliced up.
Kill them all.
That was it? Wow, that's crazy.
Idiot. Megatron
He managed to blow him out while getting his body sliced though. That's crazy.
Overwhelming power gave him a clear edge.
Dang.
Antimatter, which would have annihilated Frieza's ass no matter how tough it was.
And that
Dang, that was
wasn't a possibility.
insane.
Megatron is a master tactician and manipulator with millions of years of combat experience. Frieza, on the other hand, has always relied on his raw power and intimidation to win fights.
When
Dang.
things don't go his way, he has a tendency to freak out.
However,
He wasn't
Frieza
close to
has
being
survived
Goku,
getting
but-
most of his body obliterated and kept going.
Which
Dang.
meant the antimatter wasn't a surefire win. It would have to completely cover Frieza's whole body before he could react. And Frieza was way too fast for that.
While Megatron scaled the characters who could cross galaxies, Frieza has kept up with Goku, who should be at least trillions of times faster.
Add on his smaller size and key force fields, Frieza had more than enough ways to avoid, defend, or survive the antimatter.
So Megatron's
Yeah,
only
'cause
option
his speed.
was power. While Megatron has survived planet-busting explosions and even fought with a being that had the energy of a universe behind it, Golden Frieza was just too much for him, considering he
That makes a
certainly
lot of
surpassed
sense
Goku
because
in
he
his
has
Punch Clash.
greater
Since Universe
speed.
7 as a whole should be over 13 times
That makes a
larger
lot
than
of
our
sense.
universe, Frieza's super forms would far exceed Megatron's own power.
So that was
That didn't
insane.
happen at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. Goku has gotten leagues stronger since then, and Black Frieza is currently beyond him. There was just no way Megatron was strong enough to keep up.
Megatron was a devious foe, but Frieza's power, speed, and sheer survivability allowed him to crush the Decepticon leader underfoot.
I guess you could
Dang,
say
by
Megatron
one,
was
by
cool,
3 stones Steph
but
slice to
Frieza
finish him off.
Was cooler.
The winner is Frieza.
And he just survived by half a body. That's
Thanks for
crazy.
watching, and hey,
He managed to
Death
pull
Row
that
Member,
clutch
we've
by
got
half a
battle going
body.
on right now where members get to choose a
Dang,
matchup for the next
that was
season. So click that
crazy.
join button and jump into our champions Discord.
That was crazy. That was really good though. That was really good. What's the next fight? Oh, Gojo. Mikama. Ah, interesting. Okay, that was a very epic fight, guys. I did enjoy that one with Frieza versus Megatron. It was a good clutch though with Frieza going all black form. That was pretty good. That was a fair win for him on his part because he was tremendously faster than Megatron anyway. So, thank you for watching this reaction video. If this, be likable, hope you hit the like button and subscribe and stay tuned for more. If you want to check out more of my content, do check out on the end screen here on the right side of the screen and stay tuned for more. And to Brandon on street, I'm sorry, I mistakenly messed up on my last recording where I couldn't do Trunks vs Silver. I watched it. It was pretty epic, but I couldn't be able to record it. So if you have any a request from me, you can also let me know in the comments. Even to all y'all, you can let me know in the comments too, what type of reaction you want me to do in the future. So stay tuned for more, and please hit the notification bell for any more upcoming videos. Later.